Hello, Alycats and viewers. So today, I decided to make a response video to Steph's 2Dev Slay's video, which was her top 5 bucket list of games of 2013, which basically means these are games that she wanted to play in 2013, but she just didn't have time to play them or whatever. And I decided to make a list too, but my reasoning is I just couldn't afford to, and just to let you know, I completed 51 games in 2013. 51. Not lying. I made a list. It's on Facebook. But I just didn't have time to play these 5 games. I didn't have the money to play these. Well, I had time to. I just didn't have the money. But I really do want to play these games at some point, so let's just get started. The first game, these are in no particular order. The first game is Shin Megami Tensei 4. Everyone is raving about this game. It made a lot of my friends, top 5 or top 10 games of 2013 list. A lot of them actually placed it as number 1, and it looks just really good. I've never played a Shin Megami Tensei game before, and a lot of people have said don't start with 4, but I really do want to start with 4 because it looks just phenomenal. It's basically, I guess, like an adult version of Pokemon, kinda. Like, you capture demons and you confuse them and use them in battle, and it's like a strategy RPG, and it's very why did my voice do that? It's very difficult. I've heard that, but it looks phenomenal, and I'm loving Fire Emblem Awakening right now, and I need some more 3DS games, so it looks really good. I would love to get my hands on Shin Megami Tensei 4. The next game is Lost Planet 3, and I know this game is panned by critics and stuff, but a lot of actual gamers really love this game, including my friend Grant. And he said it's very reminiscent of the earlier Dead Space games, and I mean, it's a prequel to the other Lost Planet games. I haven't played Lost Planet Extreme Condition or Lost Planet 2, so Lost Planet 3 would be perfect to play for me. It's the story of Jim Payton, who is working for Nevik before they become an evil corporation, and you have him like a rig, and Grant said the rig is just awesome to use because it's got one arm's a drill and one arm's a clamp, and you fight the Acrid, which are the giant monsters with the orange glowy bits that you shoot. But it just looks like a really good game. I've heard it's got a great story. I've heard it's an underrated gem by Capcom, which Capcom, I actually really enjoy their games for the most part. So Lost Planet 3, hopefully one day I will be able to play. The next one might shock a few people for why I want to play this game, and I know it made a lot of reviewers and gamers' worst list of 2013 or even worst games ever, but that's Time and Eternity, and this was produced by Nippon Ichi and Image Epic, and yeah, it's an RPG, but it's about this girl who has basically 2 different personalities, Toki and Toa, and she gets married to this guy, and it's just such a weird storyline, and it's a beautiful looking game. If you look at it, it's like watching an anime, and a lot of people give it crap, but several people on YouTube, several of my friends have said it's not as bad as people say it is, and it really does look like a beautiful game, and it seems like it has some interesting mechanics. I mean, I've seen the flaws of the game through YouTube videos or whatever. I know that it's not the best game ever just by watching the videos and hearing people commentate on it, but I want to experience it, and especially now when you can get it cheap, brand new for like $20 or $25, it's kind of sad to think, because the studio has put a lot of time and effort into this game, and just for people to slam it and for it to receive such a big price drop, it's kind of disheartening. So I really want to see if it's really as bad as people say, and I want to experience Time and Eternity. The next game on my list I actually own, but I just haven't played it, and that is Call of Juarez Gunslinger. I downloaded it on XBL, and I just haven't played it, and all of my GCL friends, Game Control Live friends, said it's just one of the best downloadable games they've played. It's way better than any of the other Call of Juarez games, and it just sounds really interesting. It's about this man, he's at a bar and telling his story, but he's drunk, so he kind of mixes the story up, and like, you might be in a battle, and then suddenly you're transported back to a different place because someone's like, no, that's not true, And I've heard it's just an excellent downloadable title. It's a good shooter, even though I've kind of gotten tired of shooters because they're just so repetitive. This one really brings a fresh injection of awesomeness to the shooter genre. And I really need to play it, but I've got a huge stack of backlog games that I have to go through, and it's just kind of sad. It really is. And the last game is another 3DS game, and that's Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. And as many of you now know, I don't like the Mario games, the platforming games, but Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon looks really good. And most of you already know the plot, you've already played the game, but Luigi goes to these mansions to, you know, get rid of the ghosts, and he's scared. And this is a sequel to Luigi's Mansion on the GameCube. This one you have a flashlight that weakens the ghost, kind of like Alan Wake, which was an excellent Xbox game. But it also uses the Nintendo 3DS's gyroscope. It really utilizes the 3D mechanics of the 3DS, and I've heard it's just one of the best games you can play on the 3DS. And I really do want to play Luigi's Mansion. Just because I don't like the Mario platforming games doesn't mean I don't want to play Luigi's Mansion or, you know, Super Smash Brothers or whatever. I'm not just gonna, you know, swear off the whole series just because I don't like the platforming games. So those are my top 5 bucket list games of 2013. I want to know, what are yours? What games did you regret not playing in 2013, or were you not able to play them? Maybe they're sitting in your backlog. I want to know. You can either make a video response or leave it in the comments down below. I would really love to know that because it's such an interesting topic. And thank you to Steps to Dev for, you know, giving me this idea, which she actually responded to this from, was it, crap, I forgot who she responded to. It's one of my other gaming friends. It's really bad that I forgot who she responded to, but check out Steph's video as well. I'll put a link to it in the description down below. But just thank you for watching, and like the video if you liked it. Subscribe for epic videos of epic geekiness, or just, you know, geekiness. It doesn't have to be epic. And plus, Alycats are awesome. And leave a comment down below or make a video response like I said. Favorites so your friends and family can see. And feel free to share me on the interwebs. Just do it nicely. And just remember that I love each and every one of you. And I wouldn't be anywhere without you. I wouldn't be... you have no idea how much y'all mean to me. You have no idea. I could go on and on for hours and you still wouldn't know how much you mean to me. So thank you. Thank you so much. I'm going to leave you now, so peace and kisses. Bye.